Welcome to Kids Storytime Hub. Listen close. Fun questions are coming.
Princess Elara lived in a shining palace made of white stone and silver towers. People said the palace could be seen from miles away, just like Elara's beauty.
I am so beautiful.
She loved that idea more than anything. Each morning she stood before her tall mirror and studied every curl of her hair and every sparkle in her eyes.
I am the most beautiful girl in the kingdom. No one compares to me.
If a servant tripped, she laughed. If a visitor did not praise her enough, she sent them away.
Get out! You did not say I was beautiful!
Elara believed beauty was power, and power meant she never had to care. One evening, as the sun dipped low, a storm rolled in fast and quiet. Thunder growled like a warning. At the palace gates stood an old woman wrapped in a dark cloak, her face hidden.
Oh, I seek shelter and a word with the princess.
Elara frowned.
I do not speak to strangers who look like shadows.
The woman lifted her hood, revealing sharp, knowing eyes. Then, hear this. A heart empty of kindness will one day leave its owner truly alone. Elara felt a chill but lifted her chin.
Guards, remove her!
As the gates closed, lightning flashed, and the old woman vanished like mist. That night, Elara dreamed of mirrors cracking and calling her name. She woke with her heart pounding and ran to her mirror. Her reflection smiled before she did. Elara stepped back.
Stop that!
The reflection smile slowly faded into something cold and hollow. Elara screamed and covered the mirror, but the feeling followed her like a shadow. The next day, whispers filled the palace. People said the North Tower had darkened. The well water tasted bitter. At night, strange footsteps echoed through empty halls. Worst of all, Elara noticed something frightening. People no longer looked at her with wonder. Their eyes slid away, uneasy and afraid. Angry, she shouted at everyone, "Look at me! I am still beautiful!" But with each cruel word, the palace seemed to fade. Paintings lost color, candles burned low. Even her jewels felt heavy and cold. One afternoon, Elara wandered into a forbidden wing of the palace, a place locked for years. The door creaked open as if waiting for her. Inside stood a tall black mirror she had never seen before. "You are losing what you treasure most," a soft voice whispered. Elara spun around. "Who's there?" "Someone you refused to see." The mirror showed her face again, but now cracks ran through it like spider webs. Behind her reflection stood the palace, empty, dark, silent. "This is your future," the voice said. "Beauty without kindness leaves nothing behind." Fear gripped Elara. For the first time, she felt small. That night, the palace was attacked by shadowy shapes creeping along the walls. Guards shouted, doors slammed. Elara hid in her room, trembling as the shadows whispered her name. "No one will come," the voices hissed. "You sent them all away." Tears streamed down her face.
Please, I don't want to be alone.
At dawn, the palace stood quiet but damaged. Elara walked through broken halls and saw frightened people huddled together. A young boy dropped his basket of bread. Elara almost turned away, then stopped. Slowly, she helped him gather the pieces. "Are you hurt?" she asked. The boy shook his head. Thank you, princess." The shadows retreated from the corners. Light crept back into the halls. Day by day, Elara changed. She listened. She helped rebuild. She apologized even when it was hard. The black mirror faded until it was only glass. One morning, Elara stood before her golden mirror again. She looked different, not perfect, not flawless, but warm and alive. She smiled gently, and this time, the mirror smiled back for the right reason.
Great job, friends. Our story is now complete, and it's time for some questions and answers to see how well you listened. Are you ready? Let's go. Question 1. What did Princess Elara love most about herself? Answer. She loved being the most beautiful. Question 2. Who came to the palace during the storm? Answer. An old woman in a dark cloak. Question 3. What strange things happened to the palace when Elara was unkind? Answer. The palace grew dark, quiet, and full of shadows. Question 4. Where did Elara see a scary picture of her future? Answer. In a black mirror in the Forbidden Wing. Question 5. What was the first kind thing Elara did to change her heart? Answer. She helped a young boy pick up his bread. Question 6. What lesson did Princess Elara learn in the end? Answer. True beauty comes from kindness. Thanks for watching, Super Explorers. Don't forget to like if you had fun, subscribe to join more adventures, comment your favorite part, and share with someone who loves stories.